to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. So today I just wanted to do a video about 20 things I dislike about being a natural. And as a disclaimer, this does not mean that I'm discouraged from being a natural, or that I'm regretting my decision on being natural, or that I am interested in going back to the creamy crack or weaves or straightening my natural hair or whatever just to take it out of its natural state. That's not what I'm saying at all. The furthest I thought was getting my hair locked, and I still consider it. Maybe one day I might, I don't know. But besides that, if it's not locked, then it'll be in its natural state, because I do like my natural hair. It's just things about it in the background that I don't like. And I think not enough natural people are talking about this. And if we are, it's like, well, this is why I'm going back to relaxers, and that ain't what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make anybody, trying to discourage anybody to go back to being relaxed if they, if they are currently already natural and considering going back. Or I don't want to stop people from being natural if they're thinking about it, but then I'm scaring them. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to keep it real with you, because this is stuff we need to talk about. You gotta know, with the sunshine, you're gonna have some rain too. So you gotta take both. But you're gonna see me looking down because I have my notes. Just didn't want to miss anything. This may be a little bit of a longer video, but please bear with me. If you're a type 4 natural, I'm sure you got me. You know what I mean. You know, stuff I'm talking about on this list is the truth. But this is my 20 things, my 20 absolute things that either annoy me or I just really dislike about being a type 4 natural. Because as we can see, my hair is definitely type 4, and I'm all types. I'm type 4A, 4B, and 4C, but mostly 4B and 4C. 4A is in my center. The crown of my head is 4A, and we'll talk about that another day. But the rest of my hair, you see, it is definitely tightly coiled. So let's go ahead and begin. So number one, hair balls. I absolutely cannot stand those little hair balls. They be stuck on your towel, stuck in your washcloths. After you wash your clothes, you got freshly put up linen and everything. You might get visitors, or you might just be in a day where you like, okay, let me get me a clean towel, and you got little hair balls stuck on your towel, on your washcloth. Like, that is just so gross to me. Or it's embarrassing, because it makes me feel like I know my stuff is clean, but these hair balls make it like your stuff is dirty. And then people looking at you sideways like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like those little hair balls, or when they be on the floor, or even when they just be in my hair. Like, sometimes when I have my hair in this fro state like this, sometimes I'll notice there's little hair balls at the end. They're just shredded hair, but it's just like falling out, but it's still hanging on because my hair is coily, it's textured, therefore it stays in my hair, and it just annoys me. It gets on my nerves. Number two, tangles and knots. There's nothing that I'm able to do. I've tried everything. I've tried stretching my hair. Well, let me take that back. I have not tried every single thing, because I don't blow dry my hair and I don't flat iron it. But I know that those are probably the only ways that I'm going to be able to avoid single strand knots, tangles, or knots in general in my hair as a natural. I'm not interested in that. I'm definitely not interested in going back to creamy cracks. So I just deal with it, but it's so annoying. Like, come on, I'll be extra moisturizing my hair. My hair is soft. Even, it don't look soft to y'all, but she's soft and she's bouncy. But she still tangles up. Like, and I stretch her and everything. Like, it just never fails. I'm constantly getting tangles and knots. Of course, it's not as bad as when I just don't stretch at all, but that's annoying. Like, I'm tired of my hair tangling up. It's because, like I said, when your hair sheds and your hair is textured, it just stays in there. So leads to knots and tangles, and that can lead to breakage, or you having to cut off your hair. It's just a vicious cycle, and it just drives me crazy. Number three, when my hair is in its dry state, when it's fully air dried, I am unable to comb through her. And sometimes it's like when I wear a certain style, like if I want to style my hair right now and I really just wanted to like comb her up or brush her up into a nice style, it's very frustrating, like when you can't use like the tangling brush to style, or a comb or anything like that, because your hair will snap and it will break off, and you're gonna have a headache because it's gonna be very painful trying to comb through this stuff. So that's frustrating. You know, sometimes you want your style to come out sleek. You may got a date, or you just want to go out with your girls. You want to look cute, but you can't comb through your hair, y'all. You just gotta go with your hair. Tell you what to do. Your hair is looking at you like, I call the shots. This is the style we're wearing. So either like it or don't, or you ain't going nowhere. Period. So that is one of the things. It's not such a huge deal to me though, because I don't comb my hair often at all, unless like on wash days, you know, when I'm detangling. But besides that, I don't comb in it. So, but it is, sometimes it'd be nice to be able to just comb your hair up into a nice sleek ponytail or something. Can't do it. Number 4, the cost of natural hair products. Black hair products are so expensive, unless you go with the stuff that has the bad ingredients in it that they tell us not to use, which I still use. But we ain't gonna tell nobody that. That's just, you know, I still use, don't be like me. But if you want to be a full natural and you want to take really top tier care of your hair, you know, if you can afford it, then go ahead and use the natural hair products. You know, a lot of them are really good. It's just me, I'm kind of cheap, so I'll stick with what I have. But I have used, you know, top tier products before, and it's done some good things to my hair, and some of them did not. So instead of taking that chance again, I just not even deal with it. I go with the lower brands, and I kind of work my way up from the bottom instead of from the top down. Just thinking smart. Number 5, I have to constantly wet my hair in order to manipulate her. Now when she's dry like this and she's soft, right now she's manageable. I actually had my hair up into a ponytail for a week, and then I took her down, and you know, I was able to, she kind of fell into place, but she was stiff, y'all. Like she was just, it was no blend. So I had to manipulate her. Therefore, in order to do that and to be successful at it, I had to mix her with water in order to make her more manageable, more bendable, more flexible. You know, you get all that. It's just annoying. You always have to spray your hair in order to style your hair. Even if you just put a bonnet on, you have to work her up by spraying her. Sometimes I get a little annoying. Number 6, being unable to see your length. You know, my hair is a pretty decent length. It's mid-back, but you wouldn't know that because this is what she looks like. And she shrinks up even smaller than this. I mean, right now she's still got some stretch to her. But if I was to keep on going and maybe didn't wash her or re-stretch her for another week, y'all see, she'll be, all this would be up high. She'd be shrunken up even smaller than this. So sometimes that's a little annoying. It doesn't bother me because I like the afro look. I like the big hair. It doesn't bother me. But I know for a lot of people, that could be a little annoying. And on some days, I can't lie. On some days, it is a little annoying for me because it's like, I want, you know, some outfits you wear, you just want the length to show. And it's annoying when you can't show your length if you want to wear her in her natural state, or just, you know, just stretch her with like a braid out or twist out. Now you can if you iron her out or blow dry your hair, but if you don't do those things, good luck. You're not gonna be able to see the length. She's gonna shrink up. As soon as you get into some humidity or get in the shower or something, she's gonna start to shrink up. Number 7, she reverses easily. That just goes back to what I just said about shrinking up. It sucks because you don't want to have an afro if that's not what you like. But you want to keep her moisturized, and you want to be able to manipulate her without her breaking. But in order to do that, you have to add moisture, and moisture makes her shrink. So sometimes it's a little frustrating, especially you just did a nice twist out. Because sometimes I leave my twist in for a week or two, and then I may decide, oh, I really want to, you know, go ahead and rock her, wear my hair out and things like that. And then I'll take my twist down, but by that time my hair needs to be re-moisturized. So it's like, what do you do now? You're in a compromising situation now. You know, like your twist look good, your twist out looks good, but now you might need to miss a little bit, and that's gonna make her shrink up a little bit. So it is what it is. You gotta, you know, even if you don't put moisture on your hair, the moisture outside is gonna make your hair start to shrink up. She's just like that. So that's one of the things that it can get a little annoying if you don't like your hair shrinking up like this. Number 8, she breaks easily. Our hair looks tough, doesn't she? She looks bad. She looks like, you know what, I can take on anything that comes my way. But nah, you manipulate her the wrong way. Like I said, you try to do too much movement with her being in her dry state. You try to comb her, brush her even sometimes. You know, any type of tension, she breaks easy. Sleeping on cotton pillowcases, wearing clothes that are cotton, and your hair is constantly rubbing, all that, any type of friction, she's gonna break. Keep that in mind. So that's one thing I don't like, is knowing that my hair is so fragile. Like, she looks so tough, but she's so weak. Number 9, you're unable to tell when you need moisture, when you need to add moisture to your hair versus when you need a trim or when you need to cut your hair. I don't know if any of y'all had that same struggle as me, but I've had those times where it's like I can't tell, you know, like sometimes my ends be so crusty, and it's like, okay, do I need to figure out a way, maybe do like the lighthouse method, you know, extra moisture, you know, maybe leave my deep conditioner on longer, or, you know, if I need to go in with some TLC, or if it's just time to bring out the shears and start cutting. Sometimes I can't tell, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, sometimes I just go ahead and cut. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I've probably cut off a lot of good hair in the past, but sometimes it's like, what do you do? Like your ends just feel dry, you know, like super dry. Like nothing you're doing, your hair is just not matching. Like the length of your hair is not matching the ends of your hair. That's frustrating. And I don't like that feeling, and I don't like the way it looks when you have like the dry looking ends, raggedy looking ends. And sometimes you can add moisture or do a deep conditioner, and then your hair looks great. But sometimes it's just really, it's a headache sometimes. I'm serious. It's like always having to do like some crazy extreme math to figure out how to take care of your hair. It's just, whew, give me a headache just thinking about it, y'all. Number 10, your edges are always poofy. Am I lying, y'all? Do you have that problem? Like, even when I try to lay my edges down, she don't be cooperating. Like, she may look good at first. I might be able to get a few good pictures in. Then by the time I'm outside for a little bit, especially in Houston heat, back poofy. I don't care how much gel is on my edge. You could put some super glue on my edges and she's still gonna end up poofy. I swear to you. Like, it is just the story of my life. That's why I don't even try to lay my edge. I just let her do what she want to do. I leave my hair her natural state. I don't try to do no extras, because what's the point? Your edges, those edges, y'all, they be always poofy. For me. Number 11, my hair loses moisture fast. And it's so annoying. And it's like, I think my porosity is like medium. I mean, because I've done a porosity test on my hair. I have some spots where it's real low porosity. And that's another thing that comes along with it. You know, the different, you know, your porosities are all different on your head, especially if you got type 4 hair. For me, at least. And for the people that I know who have type 4 hair too, they say the same thing. So some parts of my head, porosity is high. Some parts is medium, and then some is low. Like, that hair just ain't getting no moisture. So it's kind of frustrating, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes my hair just feels like it loses moisture really, really fast, especially in the tighter 4C area, which is around this area of my hair in the back. It just be dry. The rest of this, the 4B hair, she be cool, but it just be that tighter hair. That's where I have the lower porosity hair. So I don't know, y'all. But yes, low porosity hair usually is hard to get moisture out, but I just think my problem is I'm having a hard time getting moisture into my hair in those tighter areas, because high porosity hair usually loses moisture. Like, you can get moisture in easy, but it goes out real fast, just as fast. Low porosity is hard to get moisture into your hair, but once you get it in there, if you're successful at it, it's hard to get it back out. It doesn't leave as fast. But hey, like I said, it seems like my hair just loses moisture fast. But I mean, I found a way to combat it. I just re-moisturize every few days and I'll be fine. Number 12, my hair be feeling like a Billa pad, y'all, sometimes. Like, when she shrinks up, because when she stretch, she feels great. But as she shrinks up and she gets tighter and tighter and tighter, I be feeling like my hair is a Billa pad to me. But then when I pull her and I touch my hair that way, she's soft. It's just the tightness of the coils in my head. It makes it rough. I don't like that feeling. That's one of the things I cannot stand, y'all. But it comes from being a natural for me, for my hair. I can't speak for everybody. Some of y'all may not have that problem, but for me, that's what I've been experiencing, and that's one of the things I don't like about being a natural. Number 13, my styles don't come out the way I picture it. I have this great idea of what I want my hair to look like, and I try to style it that way. And like I said earlier, it's like my hair is the one that runs the show. She's like, you gonna wear the style that I decided to go into today, or else you ain't gonna be able to go out the house. You ain't gonna be able to do what you want to do, because I'm not doing it. I don't feel like getting up into that bun. I don't feel like laying flat today. I don't feel like getting braided to the back. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing that, so I'm not gonna do it. And you can fight whatever you want to. That's what she's gonna do. She's gonna break off. Trust me, I've done it. So, oh, that's so frustrating. But yeah, like when your styles just don't come out like you picture it, and you like, I know I did everything right. Like, you follow the YouTube videos, or you just like, I do this the same way every time. But every time, if you notice, you can do the same exact thing, but each time your hair come out different. I swear. I know I'm not crazy. Your style come out different every time. Sometimes it be slayed and laid. Sometimes it be a little lumpy. Sometimes it's like she look a little smaller than usual. Sometimes she look bigger than usual. Y'all can't make me feel like I'm crazy. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. But yes, that's another pet peeve of mine. Is like, she just does what she want to do. Sometimes you know, it's full on one side and she's flat on the other side. It's just annoying, y'all. Number 14, for my hair, she is extremely hard to braid. Like, I am not able to braid my hair, even if I add moisture to my hair. If I want to do a flat braid, it's like she doesn't. It's almost like, sometimes it just seems like maybe I have too much hair or something. I don't know, but it's like I can't even part my hair to get a scalp. And so if I wanted to braid my hair down, it's like, it won't even look like a braid. It would just look like a mess. And she tangles up really, really, really fast. And it's just, I've tried it. I've tried so many times. I've even tried on damp hair, and she just snags and acts a fool, and my braids look horrible. So I don't even, if you guys notice, I really do braids on my hair, and if I do, it's really just been a really good day. Like, she's just extremely hard for me to braid. I may be able to do the front, a braid down, like the front, she'll, you know, let me do that, but any further back, nah. Send help. Number 15, the different textures. That is annoying, especially when you wear certain hairstyles. Like I said, around my head is type 4C, and then as you go up, we have 4B, and then right in the front, the center of my head is 4A. Y'all think about how that sounds. It's like my head just didn't know what to do. So some styles it look okay, and some styles it doesn't. You know, I have to be really careful with the way I wear my hair, because sometimes it look like I'm balding in the middle, and I'm not. It's just that my hair is a different texture in the center of my head. and it just doesn't blend with all the other kinkiness going on. So just something to learn to deal with. But the different textures, I don't know. I mean, it's not a make or break kind of thing, but only with styling it can get a little frustrating. And when it comes to wash day, it annoys me sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, it really does, because then it's like it feels weird, like going from this super thick hair, and then you can feel it gets a little thinner as it goes up, and then right in the center it feels extra thin because my hair is more of a loose curl in the center. So it feels really weird, like it feels like something's not right, but it's just the textures of my hair. And the center of my head, the type 4A area, she breaks off really, really, really easy. Like I've had the center, like right now there's still broken pieces because she's just always breaking, because I guess I don't know how to take care of her that well or something. But you know, it's one of the things that just kind of frustrates me. She's not as coarse either, she's more fine. Like, it's weird, but luckily she's not that big of a spot in the center of my head. She's just right in the crown of my head. It's just, yeah, but I learned to live with it. Oh goodness, I know you guys can relate to this. Number 16, getting spaghetti arms when dealing with your hair. You just want a simple style. You just want to pull your hair up in a ponytail, and then your arms be weak and burning, like you just went and lifted weights for like 20 minutes or something. I know you know what I'm talking about. Like, it should not be a workout trying to do your hair. Like, oh my goodness, like trying to pull my hair, it's like I get so frustrated, like with the burning, and my arms are tired, and then my hair's not coming out right, and then my ponytail isn't right, or my, you know, whatever I'm trying to do to my hair is not coming out right, and my arms are tired. It's just frustrating. But I know y'all know what I'm talking about. That's one of the things I do not like about being a natural. Number 17 is wash days. Wash days. Wash days. The day where it takes up majority of your day just on your head, just to wash your hair. Don't you love that day? For me, it is so frustrating, because like I said, with the tangles, with the shed hair, with the knots, with the different textures, with the, you know, the thickness and the coarseness of my hair, wash days are not, it's like I just stare at the shampoo for like 5 minutes before I even go ahead and submit and say, you know what, I gotta go ahead and wash her. It's like we just be having a stare off, because I be like, it's wash day and I don't want to. But my hair be like, you better wash me or else I'm gonna act out and I'm gonna fall out. And I'm gonna tangle up and I'm gonna be matted and I'm gonna be dry and I'm gonna just get on your nerves and make life a living hell for you. That's what I feel like. That's exactly what she does to me, y'all. Don't believe me? Gotta show you one day, because she be tripping. So I don't like wash days just because of how long it takes, and just the whole process. Like, I just want to be able to just wash her, condition her, and be done like within an hour. That's like my fantasy about washing my hair. Like, that would just be amazing. Wouldn't it be amazing? I mean, when I was relaxed, I was done washing my hair. I washed my hair. Probably not even use deep conditioner. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, because I didn't know nothing about deep conditioner until I became a natural. But if I wanted to get fancy, I might use a rinse out conditioner. But I mean, I really didn't know much about conditioners. But yeah, I would be done with washing my hair. Back then, our hair was like this long because I kept her cut short. I had the little Halle Berry going on, and so it was easy for me. Like, put some mousse on her, lay her down my hair wraps, tie her up, and then the next morning get up, comb the top out, bump a few curls in it, and go about my business. Now it's like, and then also on top of for wash day, when you're done with the whole process, and if you wash your hair like me at night or later in the evening, you gotta go to bed with your head wet. And that's annoying too. Your pillow be wet. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yes, I dislike wash days. Dislike wash days as a natural. Number 18, breaking your hair utensils. You want to use scrunchies or stretchies or combs, brushes, all that stuff, clips, all that stuff I'm naming to y'all. That's all the stuff that I've broken on my hair. The elasticity broke on my scrunchies, or my rubber bands popped, my brushes and combs broke. Like, I'm telling y'all, I go through hair utensils like crazy because it just be a mess. It's not easy taming her. Number 19, again, with me living in a hot state, my scalp gets sweaty, and it's like, it's not sweaty like where I could feel like my hair is sweaty, but I could smell her like after a while, or if I scratch my scalp, or you know, rub through my hair, or even when I'm putting my hair up at night, it's like that, you know, that when your scalp is sweaty, she just needs to be clean. It just doesn't smell so bad, so it doesn't smell fresh. Yeah, because she don't get to breathe. I mean, she's thick, and it's a lot of hair on my head, and it be hot out there, y'all. So I guess the reason I guess I don't feel like I'm sweating is because she acts like a sponge and be sucking up all of the sweat or something. I don't know, but I mean, I guess it makes sense too. I also exercise, I work out, so that's probably another reason that my scalp be smelling sweaty. But I don't like that. It's nasty, but she do, y'all. Don't let her fool you. She look good, but sometimes she be a little musty. Number 20, is unable to wear hats. I love a cute little hat, you know, put on nice little fit hat going out the door when you have a bad hair day. No. I bet I thought, right? But no, I'm not able to do that because the hat is just going to sit on top of my head looking crazy. Because my hair, she's not very nice. She don't like to share her space with anything else, apparently. So when I try to pull on a hat, she just pushes it right on back off. If I pull on a scarf, she just let it slide on off. It's just, it becomes a bit much sometimes. So I know this video was long. If you watched to the end, thank you so much, and I hope you learned something. And you know, just some things to just keep in mind. Some realistic things that actually do happen in a type 4 natural. It is beautiful, and I do encourage you to do it, but also know what comes along with it. You know, it's a journey. It's like raising a kid, and you know, there's things you have to do, and some of the things you have to do, you may not like it, but it'll be worth it in the end. But yes, so that was my 20 things that I don't like about being a natural, or that irritate me about being a natural. But I hope that this video is not discouraging anybody. Please, by all means, do what you feel is best for you, but I would encourage you to embrace your own natural beauty, your own natural hair. You know, it's a beautiful journey. Just try it, you know, if you want to. But if you are natural, please don't try to run and go get your hair relaxed, or go constantly getting your hair straightened and things like that, because you want to avoid what I just said, or don't feel like you made the worst decision by going natural. Because trust me, it sounds horrible, but those things, you just get used to it. But I live with it, and I'm just fine, and she's growing and flourishing, and your hair will too, if you just put in the time and just be realistic. These are the things I like, these are the things I don't like. That's all you gotta do. But y'all, let me know what you think in the comment box below. Let me know if you have any issues, things you don't like about being a natural, or advice you may want to share with me to help my natural hair dislikes go to maybe a like, or okay, or off my list. But you let me know what you think. We'll keep the conversation going, and as usual, please be polite and courteous, and remember that somebody, including myself, is reading your messages and your responses. So let's try to aim to be uplifting and positive, because like I always say, your words, written or spoken, has the power to uplift people or break people down. And on this channel, we're here to uplift people, have some fun, and just talk about real life. That's it. You know, you don't have to 100% agree, but if you disagree, you don't have to be nasty and negative about it either. But just let me know what you think. We'll keep this conversation going, and we will talk next time. Bye.